Hey guys, welcome to another Ableton tutorial. We're here today to show off this new shaker rack we've made. It's pretty cool and we're just going to give a quick demonstration of it here today. So what I've done essentially is I'll just show you in a new MIDI track. So we're going to get a drum rack, and what we did was we went into samples and we got a bunch of shakers like this, and we drag them into our drum rack. And you can drag them there, or you can drag them, up here and stuff. So once we had all of our drums, what we did was, if you right click and then group that with the drum rack, like so, and then you click here, you can actually drag all of your drum samples in, and then now you've got all these drum samples, which is cool. And then if you click on the macro controls, you get your macros. As you guys know, in Ableton 11 you can have up to 16 macros. We're just going to go for 8 today, and then we're going to go over to the map button, which is here. We're just going to activate chain, and then we're going to delete the drum rack, just have all the shaker samples. So let's say these. We're going to highlight them all, then we're going to right click here and do distribute ranges equally. Okay, or maybe just highlight one, right click, distribute ranges equally if it lets me. If not, we can just manually do it. So there we go. So I think I highlighted all of them. However, we did that, and then yeah. So really, we want to go past these. So we're going to set something like that. Distribute ranges equally. Okay, so that's worked a lot better. And then we can just drag the last one like this. And now we're going to click map, and then we're going to click this green section and then map it to the macro. And now we have a chain selector. Okay, so now we can click map again. So what does this mean? If we create a new MIDI track, I'm just going to draw some shakers in quickly. Fantastic. So what's so special about this? Now when we move the chain selector, it should change the sample, which it does. Interesting. So it actually moves the selector along and plays the sample that's listed there. That's quite crazy, because we can now play this live if we hit record. And Ableton will record our movement. Amazing. So we actually get like a live performance of shakers played, and our chain selector moves along. So yeah, here's one I made earlier and I linked it to the kick. Yeah, sounds pretty amazing. So we're going to include this, and you can just right click and rename it to sample selector, just so it's a bit easier for you guys to recognize. And that's there. We can see how it just changes. Proper groovy. But yeah. And if you want to layer something underneath that, to quickly get a beat. So I'm going to include these samples for you guys to. I'll include them in the description with the rack, and you can play around with the sample selector and get some cool intricate grooves going on. So that's everything, guys. Thank you. See you in the next one.